Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. All right, we are back with another video. What's up? What's up? What's up? You guys, let me tell you, we have a lot to discuss. In this live, I was walking on these YouTube streets, minding my own business. So we went to Prosaro Live because she was live. Let me know, can y'all hear me? Press 1. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Wait. Before I start talking. Okay. Also, oh, yes, we got the wish list. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hey. We got the wish list. Let me put the wish list in the chat. And if y'all need me to add something to the wish list, let me know. We about to get into some things, okay? Just I missed the other live. Work was so busy. So, we have been in the B sector and seeing stuff that's going on in the B sector. And we definitely going to dive into what was going on in the B sector. I'm going to post the wish link. The wish link in the chat. So y'all bear with me while I post it in the chat, and we're going to get into it. Y'all bear with me. Okay? I'm going to go and just post it in the chat, and I'm going to pin it so you all can have it. Okay? I'm going to pin it in the chat so y'all can have it, and I'm going to text it to you, Natasha. Give me 1 second. Tasha. Oh, wait. Can I pin it? Why didn't let me pin? Okay, there we go. Give me a second because we're going to get it. I don't know how long this live going to be, so let me get my church announcements in. We're going to dive into this. I want y'all to share and thumbs up, and we're about to get into it, okay? Now, mind you guys, I was on YouTube and the B Sector, we had a debate with Jay Don. And we had a debate about the whole B Sector. So I go jump off the porch. And I go over to the B Sector. And they talking about, I was over there. The first thing that I see was Triple Red. Triple Red is a YouTuber in the B Sector. But the thing that didn't catch my eye, I see that Fyebabe came over there to the B Sector. I said, now, wait a minute, Fyebabe, like what? So she went over there. Now, mind you, if y'all don't know who these people are, I'm going to explain it to y'all. What you talking about, Triple Red? Why you don't come against men? Why you don't come against men? Why you come against men? And Triple Red was like, what man? What man? What man you talking about? When I tell you I haven't heard Fyebabe's voice in years. In years, I'm like, yes, that's what the B Sector need. The OGs is coming back. I do believe it's an era of the OGs is coming back to the B Sector. Like they're literally coming back to the B Sector. And they try to get back in. Baby, when I tell you that Fyebabe came up there and said, you don't ever come out against men, listen. I talk about men. This is me. I talk about women and like fun. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like it's fair that you just talk about women. I don't feel that it's fair that you just say women. I don't believe that's fair. I do believe if you a man, you should be talking about to a man too. Like, hey, bruh. But I do also believe the two females going at it, the man said, like, I have problems in my chat. If a moderator in trouble with this moderator, I stay out of it. I let them try to resolve it. I don't get involved in it. I stay out of it. I'll unblock everybody. I stay out of it. Because then as long as they don't bring it in the chat, as long as it, you know what I'm saying, I just stay out of it. And because I don't really pay attention to the chat like that unless I'm in the B Sector. Sometimes I pay attention to my chat because my moderators are pretty good. But Fyebabe jumped up the chat and I'm like, I said to Triple Red, I said, now listen, bro. He got up there so boring, so dry. Who you want me to talk about? Who you want me to talk about? What men I have to talk about? I said, is this Triple Red? Bro, you boring. You could have stayed off the porch. You ain't have no business coming back to the B Sector. You didn't need to come back to the B Sector. Boy, stay at home. And so I'm listening to him, and then he come Lady Nyca. Baby, Lady Nyca. First of all, somebody said, you ain't got no lupus. You ain't got no lupus. You ain't got no lupus. That's fake news. You ain't got no lupus. Fake news. So me being nice, I said, yes, she have lupus because she have done content where she was showing that she had lupus. She decided to say, I don't want to do the B stuff no more. I don't want to do the B Sector stuff no more because I'm done with the B Sector. Then Lady Nicki proceeded to just do like a whole testimony. I'm like, listen, this ain't testimony service. This is the B Sector. This is the B Sector. Give us beef. This woman said that, which really caught me. She said, if you ain't donating, if I'm not asking you to pay nobody no gas, if you want some gas, don't ask me for no gas money. But Lady Nyca, didn't BS pay for you when you was going through with Sean Bradley? Did she give you thousands upon thousands of dollars? Did Chopper give money out of his SSI check to help you pay your bills? Oh, you don't want to remember that? You had the audacity to say you ain't gonna be no blessing to somebody else. And then Prosaro, I was on Prosaro Live, and then Prosaro was like, yeah, I help people out. Well, you did, and this lady nigga, you different than me. I won't be doing no stuff like that. But when you was in need, VS saved you and helped you. And here you go. Oh, I'm so sorry, VS. I'm just so happy you got my voice back. You just got my voice back. I was going through all that stuff with Club Chat. They was calling me a gator crap, but I'm just so happy. And she got all the cash apps, and then she came back on YouTube because VS brought her back. But now she talking about she done with the B Sector. Stop saying you done with the B Sector and you still jumping on links. You still jumping on panels and saying I'm done with the B Sector. That don't make no doggone sense. That don't make no doggone sense. Ain't nobody got time for all that type of stuff talking about you done with the B sector. It don't make no sense at all. If you done with the B sector, be done with the B sector. But just don't jump on no panel and say you done. Okay, you announced. Goodbye. When I announced that I was done with the B sector, I didn't go do a tour. I went on, shared on my channel, and I did celebrity gossip. Now I want to talk about some beef. Who cares? Me and Jay Don didn't see eye to eye with this because she was talking about the newbies. It's newbies in the sector. It's newbies that go around in the sector that shouldn't be claiming to be OGs. And I'm like, the new people in the sector is really good. Okay. I can't believe that's a whole sector that just argue. LOL, I guess it's like bingo. Yes, it's like bingo, and they argue, they cuss, stuff like that. Me, I don't like all that cussing. Because with me, if you're doing that cussing, I don't too much like the cussing. So I kind of like zone out because I'm like, I could do a live without cussing, but I can get up on this platform, you motherfucking bitch, what the fuck you got to say? Ain't nobody got time for that shit. I could do that too. I could do some cussing. Lady Nicka, you gator crime mother, blah, 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 blah. I could do all that. But no, I don't feel like doing all that cussing. You could do that some other time. But Lady Nicka was like, Wiley, say one more thing to me. I'm like, so what? If I say one more thing, you're going to block me out of Pizarro chat because you're a moderator? So if I say one more thing, what you going to do? Block me? You think I'm going to cry? As long as I can listen to the content, I'm okay with it. I'm listening to the content now. As long as I can listen to what's going on and all that type of stuff, I don't worry about being blocked. Okay? Ain't no way to worry. As long as I got that, we'll do all that type of stuff. I ain't got to worry about it. I could put your name in the title and stuff like that. I could talk about you, but you a moderator, and I ain't stupid. Because when they say they're trying to block you, and I'm not gonna try to pay to come back on somebody's platform. Because you may have Walmart over there, but I got Target over here. We don't do no protesting over here. We got Target. Target is open. So if you go live, you got some stuff to say about me, I'm going to respond. You can't get mad. You up there talking about somebody said I didn't have lupus. Lady, do you really have lupus? Because last time I checked, I didn't hear a doctor that said you had lupus. Okay? I did not see a doctor say, hey, you got lupus, ma'am. The only thing you said, you had lupus. I do remember when you was on the Message Press, when you was over there in the Message Press, you said, oh, I'm going through with my lupus and you need help to pay your Wi-Fi bill. You need help to do all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want you to help people with their gas money. I just want you to help over here at the Wiley Show, because when you was going through your knees, sister, somebody was there to help you. Say amen or say ouch. When you was going through your situation, somebody was there to help you. So you need to be donating. Talking about, you had the audacity to talk about, I won't pay no gas money for nobody. Really? But when you was in need, didn't people raise money to help you? You doing all that type of cussing over and over and over and over again and getting mad. And now it's a girl named Si Trish. Baby, Si Trish is on there. Now this lady is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So Si Trish said, Wiley, I want you to go and do my award show. I want you to do my award. This is in the B sector. Baby, and you can use my content for a commercial. So if I play your commercial, you're going to flag my thing for copyright for playing yourself when we fall out. I'm not playing your commercial. And then I said, okay, you know what? I'll play your commercial. Can you send me a Cash App? Oh, I'm not sending no Cash App when I ain't playing your commercial. What I look like playing your mother effing commercial? What I look like to play your mother effing commercial when you ain't donate no coin and it's for your award show? And then nobody go to it. Well, you don't have to go to it, Wiley. You don't have to go to it, Wiley. You don't have to go to it, Wiley. Listen, ain't nobody got time for that. Lady Nyca, I will argue with you all day long. You sat and you begged and begged and begged. And now that you got your money, now that you got your Section 8 housing voucher, now that you got your disability check, you don't have to come on the internet and talk to nobody on the internet. Girl, stop it. Once you didn't have your Section 8 voucher and you didn't have your disability, you was on here begging, you was on here going live, you was up here telling people to super chat and all that. Once you got your benefits, I don't want to do no big, I don't want to do no YouTube. I'm older now. But as soon as I come in the chat being a little messy, you coming out of character. I thought you was done with the beef. I thought you was done with the beefs. I thought you was all the way done with the beefs. You said you was done. Soon when I being messy in the chat said this ain't testimony service. Don't worry about this no MF testimony service. Why? And you would be ended up in the crazy. I know I won't, you devil. Stop playing with me. Stop putting something out, you'll end up in it. And I'm praying that you get healing of your lupus. But stop saying you'll end up in it. By you, lady, you light work. I'm heavily medicated and I'm in therapy. So I end up back in the psych ward. No. Not by you. You was crashing out when people said that you didn't have lupus. What y'all MFers mean? I ain't got no lupus. Girl, we ain't seen the paperwork that you had lupus. We only took your word. At least with me, you can see that I had on the hospital bracelet, that I was in a jail in the psych ward. You could really see that I have bipolar. You could tell by my personality that I got bipolar. But that's not gonna make me sad saying that you're gonna put me back in you'll end up back in the crazy. Y'all take your pills, take your pills. You better make sure you take your lupus pills. You better make sure you take your lupus pills. And I'm taking my pills. So we can be here for a long time. So it don't make no sense. I'm gonna always say good things about myself. I'm gonna always tell my testimony. But in the B sector, they're gonna always come out and say some trap about you in the B sector. That's the B sector. Then they be talking about Wiley, you shouldn't go live when everybody else live. No, if I feel like going live, I hit up a live, I talk to my audience, and guess what? You can catch it in the replay. Say amen and say ouch. You can catch it in the replay. You can catch it in the replay. Ain't nobody got time to be dealing with these OGs talking about, I'm so done with the B sector. I'm so done with the B sector. We don't need your announcements. Be done. Goodbye. You ain't gonna be. Well, I was missed. They was bringing me up. I have gotten multiple requests to come back to the B sector. Why do we miss you? 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 We want you back. We want you back. I'm doing B sector and I'm doing celebrity gossip sector. If you don't like it, if you like it, thank you. Please stay. Don't leave. But if you don't like it, like what did Beyonce say? To the left. If you don't like what I do, to the left. To the left. Now let's get into this. I want to dive into this, and when people were talking about that in the old school B sector with OGs, that it was authentic. That's correct. The problem is the OG B sector, they probably got tired of it. So you pick it up. But you only need one legend. You only need one OG to enter into the B sector to keep the OG sector alive of the B sector. You only need one. You don't need thousands. So when I came back, I'm on camera. I hit a link. I'm not afraid to hit a link. None of that stuff. But I said, first and foremost, I'm going to go on my channel and do my content. So that's what I'm going to do on my content and people have a good time when it comes to that. So we can deliver the news to the people so they'll know what's going on. But Lady Nyca, she have always been known. She was begging in the B sector. Now she got her money. Now she got her disability. She ain't got to beg no more. So let me also say this about King Roman News. I seen Uppity. So Uppity was on the live. And Uppity was like, Wiley is boring. It's boring. It's boring. I'm like, Uppity, it is boring. Some stuff is boring. But you got to come over here and watch Wiley. I'm entertaining. I'm entertaining. You just got to come on over to the Wiley show. You'll get you a good show. We'll bring you on the panel. What I look like tomorrow? Well, they'll cash up you and ban you to get on the panel and stuff like that. You are always more than welcome to come on to the Wiley show. As our audience, we grown and stuff like that. So we brought Uppity on our show, and many people was in my DMs talking about, why you bring on your show? Why you bring on the show? And guess what I did to them DMs? Didn't respond to it. I didn't respond to it because I can always bring whoever I want to bring up on my show. Ain't nobody gonna control me. You ain't donate, and I ain't talking about donate no $10. I'm talking about donate $2, $3, $4, $5,000. That's what I need. Big dollars. Okay, so you guys. So I was on the phone with somebody, and they were talking about, Wiley, I really miss you in the beef sector because you keep the beefs alive. You know how to be fun, lighthearted fun. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. Thank you for that. And they said, Wiley, make sure you take your medicine. We don't want you having snot and boogers and stuff like that. I said, no, you ain't got to worry about that. I'm heavily medicated, and we just going live. Because first of all, the beef sector is called that, but they're just YouTubers on YouTube, just talking about other YouTubers. The beef sector did change. It changed from Fyebabe, myself, Jay Wilson, Uncle Tim, Lady Nyca, all these people that was on it. Trajan Lane was on people, and we're gonna get into Trajan Lane, was in the beef sector, and we would just have authentic beefs, and it would be good, it'd be fun. Now Trajan Lane came on. I didn't want to do no town hall. You know why Trajan Lane didn't want to do no town hall? Now, mind you, Sassy is one of the YouTubers that reached out to me in my DM and said, hey, I want you to do this this forum, like a town hall, like a forum. And I said, okay, cool, I'll do the forum. Hey. So we went over to her channel and we did the forum, me and Rico. And many people was mad to me, oh, she used it. I said, I don't care. It was promo. So many other people, Churchill Lane said, I'm not going to do no town hall because if I do a town hall, I'm not to mediate it. You didn't want to do the town hall because you know I was going to be on it. You saw my name tag. You've been running from the Wiley show for years. You scared of the Wiley show. You was a scared man. This man, I apologize because I said something about him, about his family, and I apologize. This man's still upset. He have said something about my family, and I got over it, and I apologize. And now he's saying, well, I don't want to do it because y'all, this ain't the same. Y'all be writing stuff down, be writing beefs down, get into these storylines and all that type of stuff. There's nothing wrong with doing that, and there's nothing wrong with doing it the way that I'm doing. And I'm listening to Trajan Lane. I'm like, Trajan Lane, is this a retirement service? Is you announcing that you retired? We know you can make it in drag. We know you can make it in making it like the successful drag queens like RuPaul. We know you can make it as a leader in the LGBT family community. You tried to go into the ballroom community. They gave you nothing but a chop. You tried your best to be mother in the ballroom community, and they said, no, ma'am, we don't see it for you. So you came on YouTube and you tried to create an identity on YouTube, and they still said no. Now, you are an amazing writer. You are an amazing writer. We read your book, but he's so mad because a clip, I said a little piece of what his grandmother said, and I was repeating it over and over and over, and he'd been upset about it for decades. I would repeat stuff about his grandmother in the book. What his grandmother said in the book. I forgot what she said in the book because it's been so long since I read. So he was clapping back at me. So I said, what did your grandmother say to you? Chocolate boy, or chunky boy, or big draws, or something like that. He got upset. He out there reading stuff that my grandmother said. Negro, you wrote it in the book. What you talking about? You put it in the book. You sitting there and you wrote that in the book about your grandmother and about your relationship with your grandmother, and I repeated it in the thing. Now, what you was repeating on when my grandmother was all lies. What I was talking about with you and your grandmother was the truth. I was quoting what you said in your book. And we helped this man get some books. Now, we ain't going to promote it no more. Job bye. We ain't going to promote that book no more. We ain't going to promote that book no more. We ain't going to promote it. We did it for years. We did all that free promo and stuff like that. And look at, he dragged me. He just mad. We had a drag fest. He couldn't stand how I clapped back with him about him being a father, how he been a good father or something like that. think I said something like that. It was a little. I think I said something like that. He was upset. He was mad. I said, now listen. I said, I apologize if you feel so. I was just roasting. I apologize. You forgive me. Do you know this man still didn't forgive me? But he have dragged me about my family, about me and my grandmother over and over again. And I forgave him. I'm like, okay, it's okay, whatever. You just repeat lies. It's not going to get to me. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. Girl, bye. Because if it's a lie, it ain't going to get to me. I said, my mother said something to me. She said, Marquise, you got to learn how to get out of people. And that's exactly what I did. Get out of these folks. I said, I'm going to talk myself and be done with it. It's only what's almost 7 o'clock where I'm at. On the West Coast, it's still, the sun is still shining. And I'm definitely going to be talking about these people because I have a right to talk about these people. Because in the beat sector, the reason why the beat sector is dry as the bone, if you want to say, is because people are afraid to be. They're afraid to go live. They're afraid to show themselves on camera. They don't want to show themselves. See, me, I show myself on camera because I'm beautiful. I'm big boned, but I'm beautiful. And I'm confident. One thing I know, I'm confident. And then when I get my hair cut, oh, baby, you really gonna see something. Now, I hope they don't mess up my hair. That's all I got to say. Is because I'm a beautiful chocolate man. Okay? They said dry as dry bones, blue skies. So I was over there minding my own business and all of this. And shout out to Fyebabe because Fyebabe did incredible. And hey, y'all, hey, incredible work. Is it Kina? Did I say it right? Incredible work. We have interviewed all type of people on our show, especially in the beat sector and stuff like that. Did everybody want to claim Wiley? I'm from Wiley show. I'm from the Wiley show. I'm from the Wiley show. I'm from the House of Wiley. I'm from the House of Wiley. Now, mind you, in the beat sector, some of these content creators, they get a little iffy if they see people in the beat sector and all that. They say, yeah, hey, I told you we talking about it. They say I haven't heard that name in a minute. Fyebabe. Yeah, because I'm the OG back. We bringing back all the OGs. Okay, baby, she clapped back to triple X. You don't never come towards men. You always got a lot of stuff to say, and you weak to be in this beat sector. And that man couldn't say nothing. He did sound weak. At least you could have called to Greasy, Stank, her broken AC. You could have said something. What man? This is how weak. See, this is why Fyebabe have a big one. What man you want me to talk about? Who I should address? Now, one thing about Fyebabe, this woman was in a relationship with a pimp. She was in a relationship with a pimp. The pimp had money, and she was getting money from him. And then the pimp just stopped dealing with her because her to be a gold digger. She was dealing with a pimp, and he just stopped dealing with it. He had a little piece of money. And then, from my understanding, they said the man was doing fraud. So Fyebabe have always, then her stories would be twisted up about things that happened, things that really, really happened. She was the one that raised money for Disneyland. Raised money for the Chicago meet and greet, spent the money on hair. People got new shoes, people got new clothes, and it was no meet and greet. So she have always been known that like that's Fyebabe. She have been known. She put some of the money and tried to company. She was doing repairs for some of her properties because she a landlady. And people were saying, Wiley, when is the meet and greet? When is the meet and greet? And I'm responding to them and saying, you idiot, she took y'all money and she scammed y'all. There ain't no meet and greet. The meet and greet it was a scam. Just put it right there. The meet and greet, it was a scam. There was no meet and greet. It was all a scam. You got scammed. You got gooped. You really thought you was going to be out there doing the electric slide. You thought you was going to see the Sirius Tower. You thought you was going to do all this type of stuff. And all that is very sad. They said, yeah, he won the money from the state from a lawsuit. I thought, but I heard the man was a pimp. In Chicago, they said the man was a pimp. They said, right. I was waiting on to see the meet and greet. You would be waiting. You would be waiting. Baby, that meet and greet ain't never happened. And the people were just giving. They said, did you get money? What? Who, me? Did I get money? What you talking about? Hold up. Wait a minute, Sunrise. Would you send me some money? You said, did I get some money? No, I didn't get no money. I need some money. That's why we go live. What? Somebody said I got some money? We need some money over here, okay? My moderator, she posted in the chat. We need somebody over here. Stop playing. And we have a wish list so we get some items. We homeless. We need y'all help. Help us, please. We are homeless. We're homeless for real. Help us. Help us, please. If I was out on the street, I'd be doing the same thing. Please help me. Give me some shelter. I'll be at City Hall every day begging for shelter. And so like I got to go back to City Hall because they was playing some games. I went to City Hall because I'm trying to get some shelter. I want to have a meeting with the mayor of Dallas. I'm sorry, the mayor of Las Vegas. And so they told me I have to make an appointment. And they said I got to go online. So I went online and I sent requests in because I want to get a house. And I really want it. It's already paying. The wish list is already paying. I really want to get a house. So for me to live in a house, or it could be a room. So I'm going to the mayor. So next week, I'm going to reach out to Congress and ask my congressperson, because I think he a black man. I think my congressman is black, if I'm not mistaken. I think he a Democrat, but I'm going to double check. And I'm going to say I need a house or room, somewhere shelter where I have my own key and everything like that. We got to go to the political stuff. And then I got to write another letter to the White House and everything like that. So, yeah. But until then, we're going to be talking about these people on YouTube. Until then, we're going to be talking about these people on YouTube. Okay? We're going to be talking about these people on YouTube. And then Lady Nicca say, if you say one more thing to me, stop it. And then tonight, stop calling me on private and come on the show. Stop calling me on private, come on the show. Ain't nobody got time for all those stuff like that. Baby, they've been dragging me for Phil on these YouTube streets about Danny Robinson. And let me say this real quick. Danny Robinson, what I said was for her to come on my show. For her to interview me. Because she interviewed people about me. Now that I'm free, you should interview the Wiley show. So that's what I said. So really quickly, y'all. Give me a second. I was like, because Danny Robinson did a video. Because in the video, she did, let's see if the video still up. She did 1, 2. I think she did 1, 2, like 2 interviews. And then she interviewed my roommate. And I said, hey, or my former roommate, hey, why don't you interview me and bring me on your show? You interview everybody else. Why not? Okay. Because she let me say, she covered your story and posted a police video. She should interview you. Yes. They said spread all that misinformation. People, it was a lot of misinformation and stuff like that. Why not do the interview? I'm out now. Crickets. Crickets. Yes, she used it for content and she can have me for an interview. Number crickets. And that's why we did a live. And then let me nip this in the bud. I'm about to say something real messy. I am so tired of people. Yesterday, or day before yesterday, we was mentioning a moderator in the chat. And this moderator, I said, you're not blocked. Let me tell y'all something. Don't be trying to get me a mess or trying to lie. When I tell you, this person reached out to me, I'm gonna read the messages. So on June 29th, this is the moderator. What moderator is this? Or former moderator. This is not. She used to be a moderator, and I keep forgetting her name. Lord, bear with me. What's the moderator name? Terry. Okay. So she reached out to me on June 29th at 9:20 a.m. and said Larry Reid, Bishop Bernard Jordan have a falling out. Also, Conscious TV has been calling Larry Reid out a bit the past few days as it relates to the whole B word, as the whole Bishop T.D. Jakes lawsuit situation. I didn't know who this person was. They didn't say, hey, Wiley, I was your former moderator. This is Terry. I want to tell you about this story. Nothing. Then I said on June 30th at 12:28 p.m., wait a minute. Then she said Pink Wig been making videos about it. I knew that they will fall out. Pink Wig is holding back on fully telling everything between him and Larry Reid. Just wait. And I said, I'm waiting. And then she said, me too. On July 15th at 4:52 p.m., she said, Armand just shouted you out on his live. Smiley face. He said positive things. I said, that's good. I heard. Thank you. 1:31 p.m. Listen. So it's cool if they distance herself from you to protect her mental health when you were having a mental breakdown, but with me, it's a problem. Smile. They did not say that she distanced herself to protect her mental health. She said she had a man and her man don't be wanting her on the internet and doing all this crazy on the internet. That's what she said. She did not say that she distanced herself to protect her mental health. Then I responded. I said, I understand, but you have issues with some mods. I put MODS. I put an S. Then she responded, I have issue with one mod. I said, come in the chat. How? It probably hid me from the channel. I said, what's your name on YouTube? Terry. I said, you unblocked. I'm still blocked. I said, you not blocked. Now, mind you, you unblocked. You unblocked. You unblocked. So you ain't gotta worry about saying that you blocked. You unblocked. And the reason why I said mods, because I'm trying to put everybody in the time, I'm talking about mods. So ain't nowhere to be found. Baby, you trying to cause confusion. You want to have mess and all that. And let me tell y'all something. To all these former moderators that still want to inbox moderators that fell out, stop it. It was one moderator. I ain't gonna say no names now. Somebody accidentally named a name, then I confirm. It was one moderator so faithful in the chat, her man got arrested. And he was in jail. So she wasn't on YouTube. She wasn't on YouTube. She was on YouTube faithfully because her man was arrested. So she could be able to come on live every day. She can come on live every day. So soon when her man got out, she posted my Cash App, misspelled my Cash App. And I'm like, hello, why are you misspelling my Cash App? Oh, I'm washing dishes and cooking for my man. I don't care who you cooking for. If you modded for this show, your only job is to make sure you post the correct Cash App. And then I had to block her. I had to remove her. Because her man came out and said, go enjoy your man. I love my moderators. When they free, they free. When they not free, they're not free. But don't try to. And then she said all nasty stuff about me. We went on Station Head. She said I did something with my grandmother. She said this and then she was posting all nasty stuff. She posts all nasty stuff about me and just was trashing me. She was going to different platform trashing me. And then I heard that she trying to change her name on YouTube and be somebody else. I remember the mess. She was dogging me out on say, and then she came back. Hey Wiley, it's so good to be here. And hey chat, hey Wiley. Why you want to say hey Wiley and hey chat when you just dog me for Phil? And my stupid self about hey. And I'm up here telling that lady, hey, she did dog me out, drag me for Phil on Station Head. That's how I'm gonna be like Station Head. Station Head. And I'm talking all that type of stuff. Like, why are you up there dragging me on Station Head and all that stuff? Then it was another moderator we had. Let's just call this moderator a catfish. So she get into it with a moderator. Then it was exposed that she was a catfish. So she get on Station Head, yeah, AT2 surpass you, and I ain't going to the gun range with you. I ain't doing that. She was a whole catfish. This woman used a dead person identity. She used a dead person identity to be on there. And so someone moderator said, Wiley, why she didn't come to the meet and greet? You know why she didn't come to the meet and greet, Wiley? Because she don't even stay in Dallas. This woman was catfishing me. Then her voices were changed. I'm like, well, wait a minute. The voice on the phone is one voice. Then it's another voice on Station Head. Do you have some type of voice box? And then she came on with her real voice that she had me on the phone. I'm like, what are you? I said, these are some sick, twisted people. So that's why I love meeting and get on the phone with people and getting to know people. I don't, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to stuff like that, I don't get that involved with the moderator stuff like that, because sometimes they be with you, sometimes they don't be with you. But my moderators are pretty good at being consistent and enjoying the show. Yeah, we have our issues because no situation is perfect, but I love my mods because I'm like, it shouldn't be that bad at all, because you just post the links, making sure people don't cuss, all that type of stuff. And you can comment, and I tell my mom, you can comment on stuff like that. I don't mind. You can call in, you can comment. That's why I like Prada, because she calls in and she comment, and people think, somebody told me, or nobody tell me, this is what people think. I think Prada is your favorite moderator. The reason why I like Prada, anybody can be on that level of being an executive producer, like, because what Prada does, Prada sends stories. She helped with the show. She helped me with the topics. We talk offline. I do that with any other moderators. So if you want my number so we can chit chat, so we can talk and all that, you can get my number. We can chit chat. We can talk. But Prada, we talk almost every day. The reason I don't talk to some of my other moderators, some is relationships, and I can't be on the phone with them. Like, what I look like being in a relationship with somebody. And they in a relationship, and that nigga sitting right there, and then you on the phone with Wiley. So what you say, Wiley? And your nigga sitting right there. That's a problem. You can't have your nigga sitting, and I'm on the phone. What you say, Wiley? You so funny. Your man, I'll knock you across your head. So I don't get on the phone with some of y'all like I used to, because y'all in a relationship. Now, once you become single, then you can talk to Big Daddy. But if you're in a relationship, don't talk to me, because I might flirt a little bit. Especially because, with Prada, I don't flirt with Prada, because Prada is a Christian. We talk about church stuff, but she gorgeous. And she high class. Baby, if I had my money together, I'll fly to where she at. I'm like, hey, Prada, I'm outside. Let's go out to eat. Let's go to the Beyonce concert. Hey. If my buddy was up, but my buddy ain't up, but will make a good wife. Anyway, so I don't talk to a lot of y'all like that, because y'all is in relationship, and I'm single, and I'm ready to mingle, but I ain't financially there yet, so I'm not ready to date. But anyway, these people have been selling me for years. You need to fire Prada me. She messed it bad for your moderators. No. I said, just stick with it. It will work. It will work. If you don't get along with a person, it's okay. Just follow the Wiley show. You don't have to talk to another mod if you don't want to talk to another mod. It's fine. Just focus on the Wiley show. But baby, it be some issues. And I like the drama because it's funny, it's entertaining. I don't take this stuff that serious, because this is YouTube. I don't take it that serious unless it's like something really, really serious. I get wrong, but I haven't really had to address something like really lately, because there haven't been like much. But these people have been. I remember one person said this. Jesus. Don't go on Wiley's show. He using you for content. He using you. Has used you. Prada want to come on. When I say Prada, come on the show. Prada, hit the link. She'll talk about the subject. We'll have conversation, and it'll be a great show. But anybody else can hit the link and talk about the subject. You have some minds that don't feel comfortable, get on the show and talk. Me and Tasha, we had our disagreement and we cool now because I respect her boundaries because she is in a relationship and God is blessing her. So you have to respect her. But if I go too far, tell me. That's one thing I respect about Tasha because Tasha told me like, hey, Wiley, hey, don't do that, don't do that. And so I respect the boundaries of it because sometimes I say share too much on the internet. But you just got to move on. And then now our relationship is even more tighter than what it was when it comes to this YouTube stuff. But when it comes to the other lady, long story short, when it comes to the other lady, uh, uh, yeah, you have some daily. Daily Doe said something. I come up, but I don't be one to talk. I like what that I'd rather type. Yeah, some people like to type versus talk. Um, I like to talk versus typing. I like to talk because I'm a talker and everything like that. We see Miss Barbara here. We actually had Miss Barbara's daughter on the show. She had called in with her mom, of course, had the phone, and we was able to talk to the daughter. Okay, okay. This Miss Barbara said, "I gotta say, Prada, I love the patience you have when you speak. That is such an intelligent strategy of any businesswoman. Patience when speaking. All right, God bless you. You said that. You said that." Miss Barbara said, "I have to say it loud because I'm black and I'm proud." Okay, Miss Barbara. Okay, this wasn't gonna be no long live because I'm gonna be going to sleep in about an hour or so. But I just had to just talk about the B sector stuff. Okay, so I will drop the link if anybody want to come on. I will drop the link. If anybody have something to say, I'm just dropping it. You don't have to do it. I'm just dropping it. Hey, so don't get saying, "Oh my gosh, he dropping the link. He dropped the link so somebody can get dragged." I'm like, no, I'm just dropping the link to see if you want to come on the show. You're more than welcome to come on the show and talk your ish if you want to. It's okay. Okay. They say I came too late. So yeah, we've been pumping out the content. Now, I did the wish list. If I'm missing something on the wish, if you especially if you buy something, if you buy something, don't hit me up talking about add this on the wish list unless you're real close to me. Add this on the wish unless you buy something. If you really want to contribute, buy something that's good. Uh oh, Tasha, I only said that when you were mad because you were going in on me. Yes, I apologize. I was extremely manic, and I was going in on everybody. So pray that we stay on there as well. Yes, pray. Thank you. They said, y'all was churchgoers. I was bad. I just always loved God, but I was so bad. Yeah, I love God. You still gotta love God. Yeah, love God. Amen. Love God. You said go through some of the topics. Hold on. I'm gonna go to probably. I'm gonna probably go through two topics or four because it's still early. Okay, hold on. All of y'all, great. Thank you for calling. I mean, thank you for saying that, Kim. Hey, what's up, Kimberly? Still praying for you, sister. Okay, give me a second. I love God. You don't love God. What's wrong with you? I love God. Love God. What's wrong with you? Okay, we dropped the link. Hold on one second. Let me make sure that's the person. Hey.
Hey, it's me. I didn't want to
Okay, I have to make
interrupt
sure.
you.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead. I ain't getting to the topic because um hold on. I think somebody else is backstage too. Tasha, that's you.
Oh yeah,
Tasha.
I just wanted to call. Can you hear me, Wiley?
Oh yeah, I see DJ on here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, real quick. Oh, Gigi, girl, I
Hey,
felt for you last night because I never pictured you going off like that. I called to tell Wiley something, but once I saw your face, I've never seen you do that, and I'm just sorry he did that to you.
thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. And that I felt that. Thank you.
You're welcome, but Wiley,
And
no,
he
I
was
was
trying to
telling
come
you,
on
I
last
only
night,
did it.
and I
Oh
oh,
no, I
go
don't
ahead.
blame you for not letting him up because he would have tried to go back and forth with her, and it ain't no need for no
Right.
disrespect and no cussing. It just would have went
Absolutely
really bad.
And
facts.
and
But
and what I don't understand is, and then I'll go back on mute, is when you know someone has a channel. Thank you, Wiley, for not putting him on for that fact. I have a channel. If you want to talk to me, you gonna give me my respect and come to my house. I don't care if it's just me and you. I'm an old head. I'm an old school person. When phones was attached to the wall, when you didn't have to record it and we couldn't see each other. If you want to talk to me, you come to my spot. So I appreciate that, Miss Tasha. I'll go on mute so y'all can talk.
Go ahead,
oh, you
Tasha.
fine. I was just
You
calling
fine.
Wiley real quick. No, like I don't mind you calling me. I didn't talk like when you and Prada, we be on the phone on the chat on when we do the Instagram call. I be on the phone right in front of him. No, but at first when you were manning, you was just going in on me. I was like, oh my God. But I knew you was manning, so I wasn't upset about it.
Yeah, thank you so very much. And then I flirt too. When I'm manic, get away from me. Keep your women's away because I'm a flirt and all type of stuff. But my mouth is unfiltered. Now when I'm medicated, I think before I speak. I take my time and be patient and all of
Mhm.
that. So it'd definitely be a shift. It'd definitely be a change. So like last night when when he was calling, say he want to come on the show and blah blah blah. He had my back and he against Armand and I have my back. I'm like, dude, get some sleep. Who cares? Go on your own live. If he did a
Mhm.
live to hit the link, nobody hit the link. We don't want to be involved in it. You were wrong for post 82 family. You were wrong for doing it. Who want to hit the link with all that? And somebody nephew, somebody child is on there. Who want to hit the link for that? I don't want my brand attached to that. I'm already trying to get through all that. Go take your meds. We both need to take our
Right.
meds together. I'll bring you on once you show your hospital paperwork. You went to the hospital. You got into therapy,
Mhm.
and then we can talk. Because like right now, he's going through something. He just be all that beef. Because at one point, he was doing fine with the Diddy stuff. He was doing fine with the Diddy stuff. He was doing fine with that content, but it switched and he just went off the rails. And now he just put my name in anything. I'm like, why my name got to be now? Why
Because
am
he
I?
lost his channel.
Yes.
He lost his
He
channel.
come
That's
out
why he went
some
crazy.
AT2 look like AT2 man because Wiley, he look like Wiley with hair. Boy, get out of
Yeah.
here. And then my thing is, I'm gonna jump down because I'm about to feed my daughter and her friend. But this is the last thing I wanted to say. Like, Taylor, move. Girl, she done knocked me off the Wiley. Hold
Oh
on.
Lord, she locked you outside. Oh my gosh. Let's pray for her real
Forgot what
quick.
I wanted to say, but no. Oh no, that's what I wanted to say. That's like you going on your page and you seen my daughter. You show my whole Instagram baking my daughter, pulling up my pictures, baking me. Like he was out of pocket for that. And I want to say this: did y'all notice we haven't heard from him all day?
No, he probably in the hospital sleeping.
He the night ain't even been on Twitch today, so I
Good.
don't know what's going on.
God bless him. Good.
But let me
Yeah,
go ahead and feed them, y'all.
okay, go ahead. Thank you, sis.
Welcome.
Like he says, yeah, because he really thought he was gonna come on last night. I'm like, no, I wasn't gonna. Not nowhere in the world you're gonna come on and try to do all that cussing and all.
Not,
Excuse
yeah.
me, you don't donate, you don't give. You gave 1 or 2 times to the show, but it wasn't no huge amount for you to be up there doing all that cussing, disrespecting a woman. Like, come on now. Now me and
Exactly.
him will just have to go at it. Then we can go at it all day long and stuff like that. But him to argue with a female, like that's crazy. Sit down. I never got time
Well,
for
they
that.
look at
And you got
us
your own channel.
sometimes. They look at us sometimes as targets, and that's unfortunate, especially in America, especially what we're going through now. It's not funny. It's not funny. And people talk about, oh, it's entertainment. I'm not entertainment. I'm not a puppet to be used, especially with people running. You're going to respect me. Number one, I show my face. Number two, I put in work. I moderate. Number three, you know my name. Number four, I give my information. I'm not here to battle or compete with anybody. If anything, I do information on my page. All my beef sector stuff is still there. It's membership. But I just listened to Kwani's live. She's right. You want an OG on your panel? You gonna pay me. It's not my job to run around YouTube and build up channels, secondhand bench warmers, come around, newbies, people who want to get put on. That's not our job to make you YouTube famous. You
Oh, I
do
wish you
the
would have sent
work.
me that quantity. I wish you would have sent me that quantity. I haven't heard her name in a while. I
Oh,
would
I
love to see
will.
it.
It was a good video. It was about 6 minutes. It was Mother who redirected me to her video. And he said, I have to agree with her too. Stop trying to use and abuse us. What they did was they saw us doing original beefing, came from somewhere else, just like Donat. I'll be respectful and use his name, and tried to emulate, copycat, and piggyback what we did. It's not the same. And then they try to take somebody else's beat. Yeah, I heard somebody said you were stupid. And it's still not your beef. And you still ain't nobody because you repeating what somebody else said. It's not the same. So I appreciate you for not letting him up. I really do. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because you if you notice me, I didn't go on nobody live but Brianna live because I was trying to see the thing about Rico, having him to calm down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because there was stuff going on with that. But I'm gonna make sure I do my live now. Queen Tosa wanted me to do her live, but I said, let me change my mind because I gotta build my house up. Like you just go live and you talk about your live and you build yourself unless you got to pay me. So I
Thank
agree with
you.
Kwani. I agree with Kwani on that. You got to pay me, and I mean, I need like $500.
Bingo. And you can set your
No
price.
shade.
I've done interviews where people paid me $300 and they swear
Okay.
I ain't beef sector. I'm like, girl, bye. I bet you they made money. I bet you I put them on. I bet you they can. I told them they could use my content and they did. Shout out to YouTube Camera. I'm not mad at her growth, but if you go to YouTube Cameras, she got lots of clips of mine, and that's fine because she played it and did it fairly. She gave me my flowers. She did it properly. She didn't try
Oh,
to
y'all love YouTube cameras.
yeah, she didn't try to come up on my head, but she talked about what I was doing and what I had said. I have never struck a channel that gave me my flowers. Never, and I never will, you know. But I wanted to ask this, and I want you to, I'll go back down in the chat. So your title, okay? Did I miss something? Because I did go to dinner and I came back.
Yes, like Fyebabe, she had came on Pizarro Live and she was addressing Triple Red, and she was like, you never when you were in the beat set, you never could go after men. You always coming after women. You was always in my business. And then Triple Red, his sad stupid voice, well, what men should I come after? What men should I address? What man should I address? He said, you're not even worth it in this beat set. You're worthless. And the beat said, you was mad. And then when you got docs, then you ran away. You got scared. You thought you could handle the beat sector and you couldn't handle it.
Oh, so she rolled up on him.
Yes, she did on Pizarro Live.
Oh,
Absolutely.
wow. All right, then. Well, I'm going to jump down so you can finish your show. I appreciate you so much. See, and it doesn't matter. I like what's going on now. I don't know. I'll send you the Kwani link, and I'll also send you the Heidi link. Did you see Heidi's last
I
live?
would love shout out to Heidi. I didn't see her live. I know she was in my chat yesterday, I think.
It was me, Heidi, Mother, and Sassy. You got to go watch that.
Oh, yes. I'm definitely going to watch that.
So that's the good thing that's happening. And what I asked, because it does hurt my heart that our sector is basically, it ain't dead. It's just not the same. And it's never will be the same. But it did hurt my heart that a lot of the OGs who claim to be OGs don't want to beef with beef sector OGs. Ergo, there's no beef sector.
Yeah,
You can
and
be,
then I'm like, and then if you
you
don't
know.
want to do that, that's fine. Then go on and sit in your retirement home, eat your Jello, and take your pills. If you don't
That
want
right.
to be with other OG, but you keep on talking about this retirement, and well, I don't want to do it no more. Less I want. And Treasure Lane, he don't want to be for Wiley because he don't want me to get the content. But when his book needs to be sold, when them books weren't selling, we made sure to do the Wiley book club, and he was able to get some books sold. Even the same thing with Timothy Bland when he was when his books wasn't selling like that, We talked about the meth monster, and his book sales went up. So I don't
Right.
understand that but my thing is don't waste airtime saying you retiring and all that stuff. Just retire.
Exactly.
By you,
I agree with that.
we'll see when you come back on YouTube. It ain't like you're gonna be gone forever. Like it's some moderators that left this show, dragged me and said, "You ain't got no subscribers. This person surpassed you." And then Deborah, she came right back into the chat, came out the bush and said, "Because you never left, because she was
Right.
over there with
Never
the
left.
wig. Because you're gonna miss the Wiley show. You're gonna
Right.
miss that entertainment, miss that laugh. You're gonna miss that sense of community because you're gonna get tired of seeing a man in a wig with blue eyes or green eyes. You're gonna get tired of seeing it.
Exactly.
You're gonna
Well,
want to
I
see a man
appreciate you.
as being a man.
And one more question. Well, sorry, chat. One more
Okay.
question. Why didn't you ever join the her Mess Express? Why didn't you ever join the Mess Express?
Because she never allowed me on the Mess Express. Jealousy because Chopper, she didn't want Chopper to feel bad. He was jealous
Because of Chopper.
of
Because of Chopper.
of my relationship with VS. He felt some type of way. But he hit me up on Jack when I was in Chicago. He hit me up on Jack. He wanted me to screw him.
There you go. Let me drop down before I start some more mess. Okay. Bye. Love you.
Yes, you weren't jealous enough to try to ride this peen. You weren't jealous enough when you tried to ride me. And I said, "Is this Chopper?" And he got a face that you know that was Chopper. His name wasn't Chopper on Jack. He lived right in the same area of me in Chicago. This was years ago. This is on Jack. This is years ago. He had hit me up on Jack because he was in Chicago. I'm like, girl, do you know me? I catfish people better. No, ma'am, no, thank you. I have a type. Just because my eye is this, just because my eye wobble, I have a type. I deal with good-looking people, okay? Because, baby, you get a vibe of the Big Daddy, you get a vibe of my personality, I get good-looking people. Just like that queen, baby, that queen got up there and said, Wiley catfished me. Wiley catfished me. He built like a baked potato, but this baked potato got you. I was all up in them cheeks. I was all up in them cheeks. I gave him the Wiley special. This one, I'm retired now. I gave the Wiley sauce was in them cheeks. Baby, the balls and the things was flopping. I was all up in them cheeks. I was in it. I was in them cheeks. He up there said I was built like a baked potato, Daily Dose of Jazz. Talking about I was built like a baked potato. He was in drag. He saw me at the club. I'm dancing, getting drinks, drinking my Red Bull. And Hennessy, this was a couple years ago. Then he saw me and he hit me up on Jack. Why you catfish me? I was like, do you want me to come over? Because I'm like, you ain't hit me up worried about being catfish 6 years later. It's over. 6 years later, you worried about being catfish. 6 years later, hit me up on Jack in the middle of the night. You want some peen, and I gave it to him. And I had to make sure I keep a record. I gave it to her. I wrote in my diary. I said, "Dear diary, today I was at T.S. Madison makeup artist's house and we got it in. You queen." I said, "We got it in and we did what we had to do." Okay? All right? So that's what I had to do. So anyway, look at Miss Barbara. Look at Miss Barbara. Look at Miss Barbara. Here she go. You was talking about topics. What's the next one? Here she go. Child, donate, and I get to the next one. Donate. No, on a serious note, we love Miss Barbara. Okay? Greetings, Wiley. Lord, oh, hey, Mel. Oh, how you doing? Greetings, Wiley. Lord, who are you reading today? I'm reading the guy that I catfished, and then we went on and smash and all that. I was all in his cheeks. I was all in his cheeks. I was all in his cheeks and stuff like that. This was a couple of years back. Okay? And he up there he went and did an interview with Sean Davy Way. He built like a baked potato. But years later, I'm in them cheeks. Now do an interview now. Go to Sean Davy Way and do an interview now. See that? You was all on Sean Davy Way Live. Come on, y'all. You was all on Sean everywhere. Did a whole live, and we got it in. And I said, like where these people at now? Because they act like they don't like Wiley, but when you see me in person, and I ain't have on no towel, I just had on some clothes, some Fashion Nova. I'm dancing with Rico. I'm dancing with Theo. It wasn't with Rico. I'm dancing with Theo, and we having a good old time. And then he in his wig, this person that I kept this years ago, he in his wig, and then the man took the wig off and hit me up when he was at home. He was horny, and we got it in. He said I was built like a baked potato. That's what the man said. Like that's gonna get on my nerves. I'm like, child, really? And then he said he got a big D. I ain't even gonna lie. Hit the D is big. Yeah, you got it. You got the Wiley experience, but you probably could get it again. No shade. He can get it again. Yeah, he can get it again. There's no shade. He can get it again. I would just go to the I ain't even gonna sit here and lie and say he can't get it again because it was good. But I'm trying to be out of the lifestyle. But if he tap me on the shoulder, if he hit me up, if he come to Las Vegas, he give me his room key, he give me his room number, I'll come there. If he give me his room number, if he come on the Strip and if he at the MGM Grand, if he give me his room number, come on, he can tap me on the shoulder. Come on, I'll go there. I'll show you what this baked potato can do, child. He said he built like a baked potato. I will dig in them guts. You understand? And this is the homeless piece. See, it's different type of eras with me. You got the manic D. You got the homeless D. Don't let a homeless man hump you. You gonna fall in love. And then especially if you got shelter, let me tell you something. If you got shelter and you got a place to stay, you got a nice bed, you got food in the refrigerator, you got deodorant, you got body wash, you got all that type of stuff. You let a homeless man screw you, you gonna fall in love. And you a good cook, you gonna fall in love. Don't let me hump you now and eat your Gucci, you gonna fall in love. I'm gonna be staying with you. You gonna fall in love like, oh Wiley, you staying with me. Oh Wiley, you need some new clothes. You gonna take me shopping. You gonna buy me some new socks. You gonna buy me some new t-shirts. You might even buy me a car. You gonna buy me some moisturizer. Baby, you gonna buy me all that. You gonna fall in love. It's okay. You gonna fall in love. Don't let no homeless do it. Wiley, remember when you did the hobo with the Gap and let him come on the show? I did. And he got that big old long Jamaican pee. He had that big old long Jamaican pee. Oh Lord. I mean, it was long. I said, you ain't putting that in me. I play with it a little bit. Is you is never part. Ain't no ocean, ain't no sea. I play with it, rub them up and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. But you ain't putting that long thing inside of me. Oh Lord, you ain't putting that long thing inside of me. You ain't about to mess up my insides. She said, child, Raw just pissed me off. No, I gotta watch Raw. You ain't put that thing inside of me and blowing out my inside. Not gonna happen. I refuse. I ain't that desperate. You ain't gonna have me doing no Pat Smith with my loose booty. Ain't nowhere in the world you put that inside of me, then I'm gonna have to go to Rico Doctor and they gonna have to do me a Pat Smith. Putting that long thing, that thing was long. I said, people actually take that in their dookie box. Wait a minute. People actually take that up their dookie box. Ain't no way in the world you put that up inside of me. You ain't about to mess up my prostate. You ain't about to mess up my prostate. You ain't putting that long thing inside of me. No, get it out my face. Wow. You ain't put it in my dookie box. Not gonna happen. I got some sense. No. Anyway. Okay. Whew, that was fun. Okay, let's go to some of the topics, child. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Keep that D far away. Let's go to some of the topics. Bear with me, you guys. Ooh. Wait. What's she send to that? Oh, here you go. Let me scroll up. Bear with me, you guys. You know what, Carisha Tran? You was a foolish woman. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna be dating a man with half of a foot. You up there confirmed to be dating Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime. This man ain't got half of his toes, and you up there going to Carisha Tran. Now, ain't no way in the world you date a man with 9 toes. Here you is, dating a man with 9 toes, knowing his thing don't even work. He barely got that bladder together. And you about to date this man? You literally about to date this man. This man had bladder cancer, just got his bladder together. He couldn't even keep his urine intact. And he finally got to say, you with that man for coin. You with that man for coin. You ain't with that man for no love. You with that man for coin. Ain't no way. When I saw that, I said, now, wait a minute. Now, wait a minute, sus. Now, wait a minute. Well, I ain't mad at you, Daily Dose. I'll be there, too. Come on with the 9 toes. I'll ride his face. You would take them 9 toes and I'll put it in my mouth. Anyway, they are confirmed to be dating, you guys. She was all in the hospital. She was all in the hospital with him and everything. Anyway, is that the one that was? I believe that was the one that was dating Chris Brown. Anyway, okay, we talked about Shannon Sharp. What is this one? Now she be sending me some stuff. I don't be knowing. I gotta read this. Piss off Chris Hughes. Clap back at people saying his relationship with JoJo Siwa is creepy. What in the world is she? Are these some white people? This better not be no white people. I'm gonna wait till this thing load up. No, she did. No problem. Me did not send me no story about no white folks. Is these Latino people? Is these white people? Anyway, since they debuted an official couple to follow their reality TV stint on Celebrity Big Brother, Chris Hughes and JoJo Siwa has been forced to weather accusations of relationship being creepy because of their age gap. Most of us thought Chris and JoJo was striking up a solid friendship in the Celebrity Big Brother house, but boy, we were all so wrong. They were official a few weeks ago after leaving, confessing their bond broken past into their realm of romance. It was the point that people clocked JoJo. Wait a minute, what the world? Why my phone just pop up like that? Wait a minute, I'm trying to read and something just pop up on my phone. Who is that trying to text me? Is that the knot? JoJo Siwa and Chris, 11-year gap, with the former being 21 and later 32. To make matters even more cringy, people stitch JoJo 2016 song Boomerang, the one when she's singing in a school, which cracked with Chris 2017 track Little Bit Leave It. Though Chris did respond to the age gap criticism at the time, pointing out that I have friends who are 50 plus too. You're a widow. His new response is much more brutal. Over the weekend, Chris posted a slew of love up snaps with JoJo alongside the caption, "Just everything missing you." The pictures included the cozy of the sofa, playing golf, enjoying the meal together. Admittedly, lots of what the chat. This story is acting up. This is like real sad. A middle of T. Wait a minute, what part of I was on for the story? Oh, child. Over the weekend, Chris posted a slew of love up snaps of JoJo alongside the caption, "Just everything missing you." The pictures included them cozy on the sofa, playing golf, enjoying a meal together. Admittedly, lots of TMI kisses snap. People in the comments were largely positive, but one lady called Parlene questioned, "Does anybody else find this creepy?" Pauline response sparked over 128 comments, one of which said was that creepy man himself, Chris Hughes. "No, Pauline, you're miserable. Piss off kindly. LOL. We will see how long it lasts." Pauline hit back with Chris returning with, "Yeah, again, you don't need to speak. You don't follow me. Respectfully, do one. Thank you." There was a fairly even split in Pauline versus Chris debate. One person supporting her with "Man, sort yourself out. You would do anything for fame, or imagine hating someone who just living in happy misery, aren't you?" Another wrote back, and Chris, internal words a little bit, "Leave it. Beef me on Twitter. That's my move." My thing is this: how old? What is their age difference? Let me bring Prada on because I want to know their age difference. Because they didn't get into the age difference. How old is the person? How old is these people? What is the age difference between the two? Let me dig more into this story, you guys. And I didn't get a chance to read into these stories before I read it to y'all. So dig into this myself. I want to see what is the age difference between that. Okay, she 21. Okay, with Foreman being Chris, 11-year guy, with the Foreman being 21 and Lila being 32. 21 and the latter being 32. Okay. So is Chris 32 and JoJo 21? I'm just trying to child that. Wait a minute, 21 and 32. That ain't too bad though. What's the tea about that? That ain't too bad. JoJo 22 and Chris will be 33 in December. Okay, but that's not too bad. Hold on, let me leave that up there. That's not too bad though. Like having them two up there, that's not too bad. That's not no bad situation. That's not too bad at all. Having them going to the situation, that's not too bad at all. 22 and 33, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. If you're 22 years old and you're 33, that's not bad. That ain't bad at all. People do it every day. Yeah, I agree. People do it every day. They said JoJo is young, young and dumb. Oh my God. Yeah, people do it every day. I agree. People do it every day. I'm like, child. Ooh. Ooh. And we already said Deion Sanders having cured bladder cancer. So praises for him that he's cured. He was diagnosed with it, but he's cured. He did the surgery. He's cured. Brittany Griner said revealed she never dated a man. Child, you sound like a man. Anyway, so Brittany Griner revealed she have never dated a man. I just want to know why you have to make that announcement. You like women. We know that you gay. You like women. Why do you have to make an announcement? I never dated no man. Okay, which probably is a lie. Because if you have to come out there and say what you never did, you probably did it. You probably was getting your box ate up by a man and stuff like that when in your younger years, when you was coming out of high school and college and all of that. Come on now. But yeah, you're gonna sit here and talk about you never dated a man. Okay, but we can tell by your voice. We can tell you by your voice because what made me look at Brittany Griner differently, what Brittany Griner said, I'm not the mother, I'm the father. I said, the time we live in now, child. I can just imagine how this generation gonna be. She said, I'm not the mother, I'm the father. When I tell you, say you ain't the mother, you ain't the father, I said, what the world is going on with you? Don't call me. She said, yeah, call Pops. Call me Pops. Okay, girl, what? But I need to read her book. I think she wrote a book, if I'm not mistaken. I need to read her book to get into her book. Definitely need to get into her book. Oh, I want to get into this situation here. Give me a second. This is some hip hop stuff, y'all. This is some hip hop stuff. So G Herbo challenged academics and DJ Vlad to donate $100,000 to Chicago kids. Academics, being in his feelings, tried to deflect, bringing the Herbo's past. Herbo's called out academics and DJ Vlad demanded they put $100,000 to Chicago kids. He's telling the media figures to give back to the culture they profit from, see how the challenge unfold. And I agree. I agree to academics because he had did that whole drill rap stuff for Chicago with the violence was up. I also agree that DJ Vlad is a culture vulture. You need to put that up as well. Okay? And they should. How can I read the book, Tasha? Let me know. Do I need to get the book? How can I get the book to read it? Let me know so we can read it together. He did the war in Chirac. Yeah, he did the war in Chirac. He promoted them and stuff like that. I definitely believe that they should promote it all over the YouTube stream. Definitely. Most definitely. And I agree. All three of them. Man, I agree. Give me a second. Shoot. They've been propping on the computer far too long. You know what? I'm so tired of hearing sad stories. This one story I'm going to say is very, very sad. It was a newborn found dead in a toilet, led to arrest of 4 Louisiana adults. The Union Parish Sheriff's Office arrests 4 people after a newborn was found dead inside a toilet earlier this year. Lindsay Washington, Lee Deli Pop Nation Jr., Evelyn Nation was arrested in July after an investigation ruled the newborn's death in February 2025 a homicide. Farmerville police started the investigation when a first responder was called to a home regarding a woman who gave birth in a bathroom. Paramedics said that they found the unresponsive newborn with the head under the water in a toilet. The newborn was taken to hospital where it was pronounced dead. The investigation was then handed over to the UPSO, which said statements made by the people at the scene did not match dispatch call logs and emergency response timelines. According to the UPSO, the investigation revealed the newborn was left in a toilet without aid for several minutes before help was called. UPSO said the newborn's death was ruled a homicide with cause listed as drowning. Each suspect was arrested on following charges: Washington 21, second degree; Pop Nation 69, second degree murder; Evelyn Nation 74, negligence homicide; Evelyn Nation said negligence homicide. All 4 suspects was booked into the Union Parish Detention Center. That's sad. Because if you don't want children, don't throw a child in the trash. That is so sad. So sad what people would do. It said just 6, stop having kids. Emergency capture, they said this is the result of the healthcare or the drug use. They have to really protect these people that are confused. Ms. Barbara just add the first letter and then the name shall pop up. The manner in which the newborn was killed is just demonic and people are sick. And there was 4 people involved. 4 people involved. It's really, really sick. 4 people involved. It's sad. Now, I can talk about this. Now, now sit on down. Now, Tory Lanez, I can talk about this because we ain't got no gag order. Say amen or say ouch. We don't have no gag order, so I can talk about this. We don't have no gag order, so I can talk about this. Tory Lanez has been granted a date to appeal his 10-year prison sentence. According to our friend of the show, Megan Cuniff, the California Court of Appeals have finally scheduled oral arguments in Tory Lanez's appeal of his 3 felony convictions and a 10-year prison sentence. Come on, child. Why y'all playing with me? Let me go back there. Y'all bear with me. Prison sentence for shooting Megan Thee Stallion Monday, August 18th at 9 a.m. in Los Angeles. They're saying that he's on the calendar and all of this, and people are saying that Sunside Prayer seems to open up many possibilities for this case. Let's see what happened next. I can see if it's really going either way at this point, as we have seen lately. Everything is not what it's saying. Outcome now seem like some AI random generated. He did it. I hope he loses spill and sit down. This is really, really tough. Let me see the Megan and Cunha say anything else about the situation. Let me see. Did she say anything else about the situation on the live? Let me see. I'm scrolling down her page, you guys. Okay. Okay, she want people to go to her website and read it. Ain't nobody doing that. Just give us the tea. But yeah, they said I'm probably pretty. I've not changed my mind. Listen, he have already served. By the time that appeal go through, he probably didn't serve about 4 to 5 years. He'll probably be getting out by the time. By the time that appeal go through, he'll probably be getting out. And you gotta understand, California, it's hard to get through the appeal process in California. I remember I was watching what was that movie when a man was falsely accused of rape in California. He was falsely accused of rape. Falsely accused of rape in California. Who was that person that was falsely accused of rape in California? Oh, the man. Hold on. Black man. What's that man's name? Oh, what was it? They did a whole movie about him. I can't think of his name. Do y'all remember his name? They did a whole movie about him. I can't think of his name. But they did a whole movie about him. I remember he lost all his professional football career, yes. And he was trying to get his appeal for being falsely accused of rape. He was trying to get his appeal passed, and the organization that was helping them, they were saying California is a very difficult state to get out, a very difficult state to go through the appeal process. Their rules are like Alabama. They're really, really strict, like their criminal justice thing. People think that because it's liberal, that it's easy. It's not. It's very, very challenging. So hopefully, his lawyers do a good job to defend him in the appeal process. And guess what? We would defend it. He have already served enough time in prison, more than the time they offer him as a plea, but he gonna serve the full 10 years. And then again, I think he should have more. Wait a minute, I changed my mind. Rewind that. He need more years. Brian Banks, that's what it was. Brian Banks. He need more time in prison, because anytime you shoot me in my foot, baby, you need 100 years. That was Brian Banks. Thank you so much. You need 100 years. You hit me in my foot, especially in my twisted foot. You hit me in my twisted foot. Now wait a minute. In my twisted foot. In my twisted foot. You need 100 years. In my twisted foot. Come on now. If you shoot him in my sister, yeah, she got shot. Yeah, it definitely happened. He got caught. He did it. Gun is definitely a weapon, and it was a witness. See, people forget it was a witness. See, I paid attention to court documents, to the transcript. I did not pay attention to Milagro Grams. Milagro Grams said that and lied. She put out a lot of misinformation. I was reading the transcripts, and the white man said the short guy was pow-powing the woman. The short guy was pow-powing the woman. That's Tory Lanez. He did it. And then Tory Lanez tried to cover it up. So I apologize. He did it. Even Kelsey said Tory Lanez shot Megan. Come on now. You got to follow the facts, but it's so much misinformation, and misinformation is very dangerous. And disinformation is putting it out, and that's why homegirl gets sued. That's why homegirl is getting sued because you put out all that misinformation. That's why homegirl is getting sued. And that jury sat there, and them YouTubers were saying, he gonna get out. He getting out. He innocent. Guilty. He not guilty. He not guilty. Baby, I say he gonna be guilty on all charges. That jury came out guilty on all charges. But who knows? I'm gonna be right again. I'm gonna be right again. So I'm so tired of Nicki Minaj and this Desiree Perez. But this is it. Nicki Minaj resurfaced 2009 post suggested longstanding issue with Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez, the rapper, calling on Jay-Z to replace Perez. Nicki Minaj resurfaced 2009 post suggested longstanding issue with Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez with the rapper, calling on Jay-Z to replace Perez after being disrespected. So she's saying back in 2009, she said, Jay, get a new manager for 4040 in Jersey. I guess she ain't know when Nicki Minaj leave the club, everybody leave the club. Sorry, Ray J. That's what she said about her. She said prior to joining Roc Nation 2008, Perez was a partner with her husband and Jay-Z on a 4040 club change of sports bar in 2019. So she wasn't with Roc Nation. She wasn't in Roc Nation. But she was co-owner of the 4040 Club, and it was an incident that happened, and they said that she was a manager of the club, and she said, Jay, get a new manager for 4040 in Jersey. I guess she ain't know when Nicki Minaj leave the club, everybody leave the club. Sorry, Ray J. Child, and that was some shade towards Ray J. Anyway. Oh, her husband was the co-owner, and she was the manager. So her husband was co-owner, and she was the manager. That's what it looks like. That's what it looked like. But hey, Nicki Minaj got a lot of money to be crashing. At least she ain't crashing out, bro. Okay? Nicki Minaj got a lot of, at least she ain't crashing out, bro. Where's my medicine? Where? Anybody else calling in? Have to bed. Good night, everyone. Go ahead. Good night. Thank you. Child, I'm about to take my medicine to go to bed too, child. It's 8:04, child. I did enough for y'all tonight. I'm going to bed early today. Anybody want to call in before I take my meds? Anybody's 8:04 this time. I'm going to make sure. Anybody want to call in? Anybody got some beefs? Anybody got something to say against me? And y'all leave Prada me alone, send her messages and stuff like that. Y'all messy. Send her messages. And I could name y'all name, but we're not going to do that right now. Stop doing that. And stop putting my name in the messages and stuff like that, because you would get a rebuke. Because if you want to be some content, we could take it over to Station Head and be messy. Because I would love to hook up a Station Head and be messy. We're naming them over there on Station Head because they're like, look, and let Prada just drag. Okay? But like these people, I'm like, child, y'all just doing the awesome most. Doing the awesome, and they know who they are. Tasha, is that you? Hello. Oh, hey, Tasha. Oh, you gonna turn your camera off?
Let me meet you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't even know. I look okay, right? Now I got to finish my hair, y'all.
You got your twisted.
But no, I wanted to ask you, did you see that video I sent you about the homeless lady and dating?
First of all, is she okay? I want to make sure I get it right. She homeless, correct?
So the video is she's homeless, but she was on like this dating app, right? And she went on a date with a dude, and apparently it got to her living situation, and technically she is living in a motel, but he like, you live in motel to motel, and she like, I got this good ass job, and oh, I'm sorry, I got this good
Also,
job, and you got to miss out on the good one. It don't matter. He told her you need to have a lease before you start dating.
facts. I agree. I agree. I agree. First of all, you should not be trying to date. You going to motel to motel to motel. Because first of all, that's a red flag because you probably be bad with money, or we need to know. But she says she have a good job, so why can't she get a lease? Does she have a
Maybe
criminal
she's
record?
saving
Does
up,
she have a,
Wiley.
does she
You
have a
know you
felony?
got to
But
pay the
right now,
first and the
I,
last month rent.
yeah, she can save up, but you shouldn't be dating right now. That ain't your season. Wait till you get
Yes.
stable. For you. That's just like me, Tasha. Y'all, I'm going on a date, and y'all gonna be like, "Nigga, you homeless? How are you dating? Nigga, where
But
you going?"
she's saying, Wiley, technically she has a place, but it's not like she has a lease.
It's not stable and that's tacky. No man gonna want a woman that's in a motel unless you're gorgeous. And she wasn't gorgeous. She was not gorgeous. Now, if she was a baddie, baby, we could get you up out that hotel, that hotel, the motel, whatever.
Wiley, stop. So if let's say when you were in Dallas with your apartment, and she come, oh, y'all eating it, what's clucking? She like, well, Wiley, I'm kind of homeless right now.
No, she's not her. She too ugly. Now, if she gorgeous, now the homeless dudes that I did have in the apartment, some of them was gorgeous, some of them was gorgeous, some of them had a little gap, they had a little
No,
swag, but no.
oh my God, Wiley, the one with the gap. Why did you let him on that show with that damn gap? That gap was bigger than Keisha Cole. Goddamn, the fucking. I'm sorry, I'm cussing. Go in the room. I'm on the phone. She no, the dude he was cooking you
He was
stuff,
cooking,
and
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
everybody was baking him, and he came on the show trying to be cute.
Yeah, and he was mad because he had talked about my eye earlier, and he was insecure about his gap.
And that's why
See,
I'm glad that happened, because you was insecure about he was talking about your eye, but nigga, you came out there with them gaps, and I swear he had some fake hair, like they look like Singalese twists. Was that his hair?
yeah, I believe it was, but they said a
Nah, that
Parmesan
wasn't his
expensive
hair.
motel.
That was not his hair, bro.
I understand what people are saying, but my thing is this: if you having housing issues, and before you date, you should be out of a motel, either in a 1 bedroom apartment or a studio, so you can be stable. Because ain't no real man gonna want you, and you live in motel to motel. Right then, that's a red flag. Because I will have questions before we go on a date. But damn, why you in extended stay? Tell me your story. It's gonna be mainly about that. So that man probably gonna be questioning his wallet. Like, is she gonna be asking for money? Is she gonna be asking to pay for everything? Like, this woman is in a motel. It's kind
Mhm.
of dangerous and sketchy with some of the motels. Like, we need to know. And then she tried to blast the dude. See, that's what I'm talking about. You too
Yeah.
tacky. You raggedy heifer. You trying to drag the dude, and you mad because he don't want to date you because you staying in all them motels. Like, no. She looked like she tried to drag you.
Wiley,
She was exposing the dude.
yeah, then he
She
was
was
like, "You
exposed.
gonna pull out your phone on me at this big age?" And he was giving valid reasons. He was like, "You just should have led with that."
You should have led with that. He right. He right. If we trying to date, I have to tell you, hey, Tasha, I'm homeless right now. I ain't got no job. I'm trying to build up my YouTube check. I have to explain it to you versus you seeing it. You're gonna be shocked, like, what? Oh, that's too much of a shock. That's too much. That's just too much. Just be honest. So, because a relationship only going to work when both parties are honest up front, and that's something you got to bring day one. Because if I come and pick you up, I'm gonna know you in a motel in the first place, and you need to tell me
Right.
that you're in a motel. So just tell it.
I think she met
Oh,
him there. I think she met
oh,
him there. And
oh,
then yeah, she met him there.
let me see if I can find the video, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. You sent it to me. Give me a second.
Girl, what? Hold
Hold on, I
on.
got to it. So I'm gonna play it for y'all. Do. Where is it at? Where that video at? Is here. I'm gonna find
Wiley,
it.
before you play the video, would you date
Okay.
another homeless person?
No.
Because this what I want to say, Wiley, before you say anything. It's like different
Okay.
levels of homeless because at least you're in a
It is.
in a place. But
Yes.
if you living in your car, like tell me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tell me. First of all, my mindset, I'm not trying to date another homeless person. I'm not. I don't even look for it. Right now, when you see me trying to date Tasha, I'm in my own place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my own place, whether I'm having a roommate or whether I have my own place with Elise. I'm not going to do that. It would be a no. Because I'm embarrassed. Like, we really can't smash like that. I'm embarrassed. I really can't focus. I'm like, because we both homeless. So, no, absolutely not. I don't even think about it at all. Hell no. Let me get on my feet first. Now, you have some dudes. I've seen plenty of them. They be all hugged up, just as homeless, smelling pissy and shitty, and just as homeless ever. I said, ain't no way in the world I want to do that. No way in the world. Ain't no y'all can build together. I'm from the old school. I need to be stable before I'm talking about dating. You got to have your priorities straight. Let me make an income first
Right.
before I talk about dating. Because where we gonna go?
Hey, all
What we
right,
gonna
go
watch?
ahead and play this
If we,
video because I want to see what everybody got to say,
oh
and
yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna play
drop
the
down.
video. Now this is the video that you sent me. So here we go.
I shouldn't be dating because I don't have an address. Because I live in a motel. I shouldn't be dating. So I want to make sure that all y'all can see. Y'all need to know this man. Y'all need to know. Because he's playing games. He's judging me.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying this is a meet and greet. You didn't say that in your profile. You didn't say you didn't say it though.
But why would I put that in my
What you mean?
profile?
You need to let people know that you're standing in a motel and you're homeless right now.
Okay, but
you want to sit up here and try dating, and you out here. And then number one, how old are you? And you recording? You like recording me at your age?
I'm recording y'all because I want y'all to know this is a taker right here. Apparently, he's trying to take.
A take?
Why
you
does it matter?
And you dating.
You got a place to
you're
stay, right?
dating.
You have a place to stay, right?
You're home. I'm trying to say, but you're dating. And
I'm 53 years old.
Yeah, but if you're homeless and dating, you need to probably work on yourself before you start dating.
I got a good job. I make almost 6 figures.
You make 6 figures.
Yeah. Okay. I work hard. I stripped for many years. I'm not ashamed of it, but I got blessed. I got a good job. I make good money. As you see, I'm dressed professional. I got me a new ride over there. Yeah, like, I'm making steps. I'm making progress.
It's okay, but you're trying to dating.
So because I don't have an address, I don't have a house,
I'm not trying
I don't deserve love, is what you're trying to say?
But, I mean, you kind of need to let people know that ahead of time to make sure they're going to deal with something.
Okay,
like that.
well,
That's what you want to do, that's fine.
I felt like it's not nothing for me to put on my profile, but I did feel comfortable enough, my bad, because I felt comfortable enough to let him know my situation, the struggles that I have rose above, because I'm rising above, baby. I'm going to have me a place to stay.
I'm not going to do all this arguing. And you can record me.
Y'all look at him, y'all. Look at him.
You can record, you can do whatever you want to do.
Don't.
Should let people know that you're homeless before you start dating.
They should have let me know that you got that old-fashioned thinking. Like,
yeah, you can say whatever about what I got.
Check him out.
You're dating and you're homeless.
Whatever.
You shouldn't tell people that.
You missing out on a good one, baby. I can tell you that much.
I just miss out.
Peace.
First of all, she lying a little bit. I made 6. If you making 6 figures and you got to stay in a motel, something wrong. I got a good job. I'm making, and then she posts a picture of that raggedy truck. Okay, I get the man point. If you're homeless dating, dating should not be your top priority. We also have somebody else backstage here. Miss Barbara, that's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Ain't no way in the world that you should be getting mad at the man because he don't want to date you because you're homeless. You should put that up there, number one, and say, hey, I'm homeless and all that. people know. And then what gets me, Miss Barbara, in this and to the audience, and thank you, Tasha, for sending me the story. You trying to embarrass the man that he don't want to date you. Why would you even put that on the internet trying to expose somebody? That man made great points. You just made yourself look foolish as a woman. It was raggedy. It was a raggedy truck. It was a raggedy old truck. Looked like it was a 19. Let me see how that like some in a 1990. So let me repost this story on my Instagram. So if anybody want to see it, go to my Instagram. You'll be able to see it. It was on site. Thank you. You all can see it. And you all can see it. It's on my Instagram. Okay. I'm like, exactly. What did she think? What happened? They said, Miss Barbara, get her a rocket mortgage. They said, my pet cat also makes 6 figures. I hate when people say when they have a good job, they always go, I make 6 figures. So you make $100,000? So you make, if I made $100,000, do you think I would have my own, a nice place at that?
Listen, I already told
I would have a nice place in Las Vegas.
No. I already told you it's not about, first of all, you have to be accepted and approved for apartment. And then you have to be accepted and approved for a mortgage. And a lot of people live among their means and they have bad credit. So they have money, but they have bad credit. Now, what I was listening
to. But they have second chance leasing, though. They got second chance leasing for people with those where they have to pay like 2 months deposit or 3 months deposit or something like that.
If you have bad credit and you apply for anything, you will possibly be denied. You understand? And that's just the bottom line on that.
She probably had evictions and bad credit.
I came up because I don't feel that a person should be judged by their values and their position of hardship. There are a lot of people that came from the bottom and now they on top. There are a lot of people that was on top and fell back down. Like there for the grace of God, I don't go. Like when I was blackballed from Tompkins County, I never in my life thought that I would have to be in a shelter because I always was responsible and paid my rent on time and did things that people don't do that wind them up in a shelter. You understand? So I need just the fact of trying to be judged like that. Wow. That just took me out right there. Out of that's why I expose everything about what's going on.
Miss Barbara, but if you trying to date and you don't share with the man, like somebody said this is a pretty ace said this. Miss Barbara, when you was in a shelter, was dating a priority for you?
First of all, I'm a human being, and whatever I wanted to do, I do. Like, I mean to say, like if a young person is in a shelter, I'm gonna say that this person is not supposed to date. Like I'm looking at this young lady right now. She has a blog up and she's notating how she had to come to California, to good old New York, with all of these good old benefits.
It's a yes or no answer, Miss Barbara. If you when you were in the shelter, I'm talking about your story. When you were in the shelter, did you try to date?
Looking like dating. What I mean, I'm
asking you a question though. I'm asking you a question. When you were in the shelter, what you trying to date?
Jesus, because I was trying to go to church and I had curfews. Yeah, I was trying to date Jesus. Yeah.
Okay, Miss Barbara.
That's for my age. Okay. I'm not speaking of a young lady. Okay,
that's a good answer. Church, Jesus. Okay.
Don't judge nobody by their values. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me finish about the example. This young girl was suffering because somebody need to hear this possibly. She was suffering in California. She could not find no housing. So she came to New York where they do have good benefits. She came with her baby and now she didn't have anything. She came with a stroller and a backpack. Now she's in the shelter. She's getting a voucher. They gave her money to sustain and she's looking to better herself. You know, I mean, to say I'm judge that young lady. Listen, if you hear the story of many famous people, they'll tell you how they was in a gutter in the projects eating. You know, come on now, don't judge nobody. You judge them by their actions. Because baby, when you want to judge somebody, oh, I'm gonna date him, oh, he's about it, those be the most possibly wicked, evil people you ever want to meet, because you judging them for their values and what they have. You don't judge people like that. Many people find themselves in relationships for material things. That's not love. That's
So
not
wait a
love.
minute. So wait a minute. She's on the lady's on a dating app. She's home. She's home. Well, she's not technically homeless on the street. She's living in a motel. So okay, wait a minute. Let's reword this conversation. Would you date somebody that live in a motel or a hotel? Would you
If
date
I
somebody that's
wanted,
living?
if I wanted to, yes. Because if I'm gonna date you, I'm gonna make you the best man that you ever could be. You understand? That's for all my men. I have always,
Because
vetted.
technically she's not unhoused. She's paying money for the motel. So she's not on the street. So technically, I do want to reword that. And I want to thank you, subscriber. Thank you for that. She's not really homeless. She's in a motel.
In other words, I'm not gonna
But
judge a man by his values. I'm not gonna judge a man
but
by
my
his
thing, but for me, I'll be like, can you share for the guy? I'm with the guy. You at least share that with me. So I have understanding like you in a motel and I don't want to date you because you stay in a motel. Let that be known before, and then that man have a right to leave. And don't record the man. That's his right. That's his right. That's just like if somebody have the House of Virginia and they share it with their partner and the partner don't want to deal with them enough. That's their right. But don't wait
listen.
till the last minute and try to keep it from them. That's their right.
Four
Let
wheels
it be
be
known.
two heels. Four wheels be two heels. She's driving, she's working, she's paying for her own hotel. That's just the bottom line. Now, she could be between relationships, she could be between housing. She should not have to expose all of her business all at once. If she wanted the man to know her for her character first, not her values and her responsibilities. Let's get to know each other first. You understand? So, like, I just came up here to say I don't think it's fair for people to judge people because they are in a bad situation. Like, you got some very good people behind your back. People get in bad situations and then they come out of it in the sea of forgiveness. Everybody deserves respect and redemption and repentance. And it's don't
I
judge.
want to ask you this. Someone said this, Miss Barber, mouth open, saying no more apartments. Now she a messenger.
No, my page, apartments available in New York City, is still up, but I'm not really able to access it because I had a lot of information on there that they try to take the page, but I'm still able to access it through StreamYard, and I'm always going to put my messages and expose what this mayor and all of these political people are doing. Let's not change the subject. What are you talking about, Wiley?
No, I'm just saying like she's not homeless. Like for right now, is I'm considered homeless. Okay, I don't have my own place where I have a lease.
I
So you know what I'm
consider you
saying?
a damn man. I consider you a damn man in transition in this hardship that everybody is struggling to find an apartment. All right, you're
Okay,
not the only
okay,
one.
I give you that. But should I be dating when I'm in a transition?
You should be doing whatever you feel like it.
I'm asking a question. I know that, but do you think I should date? I'm giving you advice when I'm in a transition. Should I be out here dating?
Yup, because tomorrow ain't promised to you. Hold on, y'all. I'm on live. What's up?
How would I be able to go get the dinner? How would I be able to get the movie tickets and stuff like that? I'm
Hustling
just
right,
saying.
hustling right, hustling right. You a YouTuber. Hustle right. Stay out of confusion. Stop burning bridges.
I did burn.
Hold on. You asked me a question. I'm gonna answer it. Make your
Okay,
money
go
on
ahead.
this YouTube. Make your money on this YouTube. Okay, stop the bullshit and make your money on this YouTube. You had somebody come up here and cash app you. You understand? And show you respect and grace. Appreciate your blessings. Don't be like jackasses on the YouTube.
Okay,
Bridges.
And Prada said something. She said, "You're not homeless because you have a place to live, but it's just not your own private residency." Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. It's not what people call you, it's what you answer to, and it's where your mind is. You understand? It's
Because
where
like my mind, to be clear, I hear keys, so I know apartment is coming, a place is coming, a house is coming. So I do believe that. And we have been hustling on YouTube. I think Miss Barbara has been on this show. Every episode we have been doing, Miss Barbara have come on. Even her daughter had made a cameo as well.
I'm gonna come on Face tomorrow. Like I'm gonna come on Face. Me and my daughter, we gonna come on Face. Like I said, I'm transitioning to leave this apartment and go to a new apartment. Everything is packed up in here. You understand? That's what's going on. You know, so I'm not.
They said dated. You're putting your energy into something else while worried about another thing. Yeah, so I'm staying focused on one thing. I'm trying to get my own place. That's what I'm staying focused on. I don't have time today. You still have to tell people you're not in a stable living situation. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not dating because I'm still not in a stable situation because I can't have company. So no. Because it's rules. So no. It's nowhere in the world I'm going to try to date. I would feel embarrassed. I'm like, then you have curfews. Then you have this. Like, no, I ain't going to be trying to date. Hell no. I ain't in no dating thing. Now, when I get my own place, then I date. Yeah, Miss Barbara cashed at me. She cashed at me to get the StreamYard going. That's why we able to do the countdown. Miss Barbara did that. Did you, Miss Barbara?
Listen, let me explain something to y'all. I don't got a pot to piss.
She said,
I don't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Okay, so I am looking forward to make money on these StreamYards. Like Peach McIntyre, just want to throw that out there. She's a $1 million content creator. I just want to get paid, you know, and be able to support other content creators. So, you know, I want to support Wiley because Wiley is back, first of all, and Wiley is going to take off, second of all, and I want to be a part of this big comeback. That's it. You understand? So I'm putting my investments. If I have something to invest, and furthermore, this is what I do. I no longer go to church. So when I went to church, I paid tithes. I gave offerings. These are my tithes and offerings. So Wiley, stop everything I do shouting that shit out. Okay, like if I pay for something or what I do, you understand?
No, everybody was asking, dear Miss Barbara, because. No. The people is saying that because you said you was going to pay for the StreamYard. So that's the only reason why they know. And I said I have to thank you for doing it to let people know that you kept your word.
Guess what? I'm going to get one of these people that I associate with, that I see that got some damn money, pay for Wiley's StreamYard for me. That's how I do shit. Okay? Soon as I say, oh yeah, yo, I need you to invest in this. I need money for this StreamYard. Me and his StreamYard. We got to keep it up. We're going to build it up. That's how I do. You understand? So I need people to leave me alone. All right. I've been doing this shit since 14 years old. I'm born that way. That's been my occupation.
Somebody said, how are you getting a Rocket Mortgage?
Call Rocket Mortgage and ask them for it. You understand? Look, I'm sick of Section 8 Rocket Mortgage. What can you do for me? Well, you know, it's advised for my baby to graduate. As soon as he graduate, we'll be able to afford the mortgage. You know, just because your credit is good, don't think you can afford, you know, you have to have everything in place. I'm not able to afford the mortgage. You know, in some places you can use your Section 8 voucher to pay your mortgage. In New York, you can't. Certain places you can't. So, you know, all is well. Before I transition, I don't want my children trying to, you know, be without permanent housing. I want to make sure they straight. So the best thing to do, generation, you know, real estate is generational growth. Your family will be set. You know, when your children, they won't have to be, you know, invest in real estate.
Somebody said she been donating since she was 14. So she's been donating since she was 14? Question. That's a question there.
Donated what? Donated what? Because actually I have. Everybody came to my parties, baby. They didn't have to be out there struggling. because I roped every dope out there. Every man was my cash register. Now that's just it. Sorry. I ain't discriminating.
Oh, I heard that. Then Cody said 14. She said doing this since 14. Okay, I hear y'all in the chat there. But yeah, we really, really thank her for coming on and giving her point of view, child. She don't play no games. Cause how long you guys that for me, the reason why I said, and then Ms. Barbara said a good point, do what's best for you. But I'm just saying for me personally, I will not be trying to date because ain't nowhere in the world I'm trying to date when I have a lot of stuff to get through in my personal life. I think your priorities should be set up correctly when it comes to that. So yeah, I'm just letting it be known, just keeping it real, that I think your priorities should be set up before you try to date. They said just ring up the Rocket Mortgage, ask for the mortgage. Wonder if that works at Naval Federal. Miss Barbara, please. They say it's all personal preference. It's all personal preference. It's just my personal preference on
what
there.
they say about the mortgage? Wait. Just ring up Rocket Mortgage.
They said just ring up Rocket Mortgage and ask for the mortgage.
Exactly.
Wonder if that works at Navy Federal, Miss Barbara, please.
Listen, let me tell you something. What did I say? Hold on. I'm going to turn that down. What did I say? I said, pick up the phone and call Rocket Mortgage, and you're going to get a mortgage. What do you call it? A broker to give you a mortgage if your credit score is over. Now it's 620 or 650 or 7. They really want 700. Rocket Mortgage really wants 700, but they letting you go if you have a good history. Okay, 620. For NACA is 620. I said what I said. Now pick up the phone and come back and talk to me, baby, and then tell me.
So she said something really quick. Tasha said a great comment. She said it may not be a no for everyone. If you're in a motel and getting yourself together, some people may accept it. Just don't lie. I agree on that. You got to be honest.
If somebody got to judge you for what you have, then that's not the person for you. You understand? You're not begging this person for something. You going out on a decent date. You understand? I'm going out on a decent date. I got my 4 wheels, not 2 heels, and I'm smelling good and I'm looking good and I'm paying for an expensive hotel, probably more than you paying for your rent, and you got to judge me because I don't have a lease or real estate. You're not for me. You judging me. I don't need nobody to judge me. What makes you better than me? Nah, I'm not going with that, y'all.
Yesterday, Miss Flowers said you said 620.
620 for NACA. But you might, Rocket Mortgage might rock with you. You got to talk to the mortgage people. If you have a good job, you could probably do 620. If you have a history of paying for a car, paying off a car, a good credit history of paying things off, and your credit score fell down, you got to talk to these mortgages. But everyone better get a mortgage. I'm saying if you have a minimum wage job and you try to build up, like get you a little $300 credit card and go shopping and spend that whole credit card and then get paid and pay that whole credit card off. Not some of it, the whole damn thing. What you're doing is bouncing up that score. Bouncing up. Every time you pay a credit card off, regardless how much it is, your credit score bounces up. Need a history of credit.
I heard that. Somebody said, Prada said, I'm sure I'm going to say Barbara Coleman sent me. Ray said, you don't want to build a healthy relationship based off trauma bonding, sus. Not everyone is about to struggle hood toxic love. They said off trauma bonding, sus. Barbara 2025, not everybody about to struggle hood toxic love. So that's what Ray, did I say that right? I hope I'm saying your name right.
You know what? If you don't serve your God, you will be in a toxic relationship. Okay, if you serving your God is not going to bring you nothing toxic. And
That's what I'm saying. If why not an Airbnb? If you make 6 figures, why not be an Airbnb? That is a good point.
because you don't want to. First of all, I don't like Airbnbs. My kids, if we trying to plan some kind of vacation, I'm not dealing with no Airbnbs. You could get so sued and owe so much money. No, I want a hotel. No, make up my bed. Let me leave. Let me pay you. Let me go downstairs and eat breakfast.
I can't hear you, Miss Barbara. You went the mic. You went away from your mic.
Let me let me pay you, make up my bed, clean up my room. I'm not dealing with Airbnbs. You could get really trapped off and very much sued. You do anything wrong in these people apartments to their furniture and anything, please. And I don't even think they safe. People got to stop jumping up in people's houses that they call Airbnbs. My girlfriend went all the way to Jamaica with her beautiful daughters, and in that Airbnbs they had condoms and ties, those ties, things that people get tied up when you arrested somebody under the couch. Oh, I ain't never not me. I don't want no Airbnb nothing. I want you to have a license. I don't want no Airbnb license. I want a hotel license. I want hotel campers. I want everything on watch. I want everything to be filmed.
They said hotel rewards. She get a free night every few weeks. Okay, so I'm assuming. I think the lady said she stayed in a motel and not a hotel. She stayed in a motel, but it's different things for different strokes. I know me personally, I wouldn't do it. Maybe it's different for women, but that man was adamant. Tell me up front, because he probably looking like you probably trying to take all my money and trying to manipulate me to pay for all this stuff to help you get back on your feet. And I ain't got to do that because you ain't my husband or wife.
First of all, it's hard. That's been my problem about housing. It's hard to get people to rent to you if they don't want to rent to you. They have a lot of these communities in New York City that are gentrified and sectioned off. What I mean, you go to the Italian neighborhood, they're not going to rent to you unless you're Italian. You go to the Spanish neighborhood, they're not going to rent to you unless you are Spanish. You go to this is how it is in New York City. I don't care what you say. All right? You go to the Jewish neighborhood, you're not getting in there. All right? Please, I want people to stop with all of this. You got some million people with cash money, like I told y'all before.
Okay. I know you're going through this situation.
With good money, right? That cannot. I told y'all that yesterday. You have people with good jobs that cannot get housed. That's what I meant.
Okay. I feel you on that. You said some things. Okay. I feel you on that. Okay. Yeah. So, Ms. Barbara, thank you for coming on and giving your point of view. This was lit. Ms. Barbara, so you already have your house and you ready to move?
Unfortunately, I have to take this damn apartment. I'm not trying to go in there. Like I said, been working on this situation. Everybody have to leave and get a mortgage, and that's the bottom line. You know, that's just the bottom line. I'm gonna be blogging and showing everything how and showing everybody what to do, how it's done, and a lot of my friends have already succeeded and done it.
Okay, that's understandable. Okay, well, thank you, Ms. Barbara. Well, first of all, I'm gonna let you stay on a little bit longer because my waiting on the medicine to kick into my system here. Definitely have you on because they said don't get kicked out of.
Okay, let me do this, Wiley, because I missed one of your lives. You said put on the Vaseline and pull up. So let me do this. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me just.
What you about to do, Miss Barbara?
Let me do this. Hold on. I'm getting in my car. Right now. Coming over to your house. Got my face greased up. Hold on. I'm gonna turn to the left. Hold on. I gotta pick up my peoples. Okay, hold on. We on our way. the grease on my face.
Oh no, don't show your kids, Miss Barbara.
No, got the grease on my face. You told me, right? You told people, you say, like if somebody wanted to talk about their famous blogger, put the grease on their face and pull up. Wasn't that your live I was listening to?
What you say, Miss Barbara?
Remember you made your last live. You was like, put the grease on. If y'all want to protect your blogger, put the grease on your face and pull up, because that's what people do when they protect their bloggers.
Oh yeah, when they want to take their blogger. So who you pulling up for?
So y'all pulling up on you, right? I got the grease on my face. Let's go. What's up? What's up? Because
who you pulling up for, Miss Barbara? Who you pulling up for?
You already know who I'm pulling up for.
Okay, tell the audience.
I don't want you to burn no more bridges. All right. In the B sector, I want you to be about it. You understand? Keep up this good show, because what I want you to do, Wiley, is look at when it used to be blog radio, right? Mob radio, what it used to be called when we had to call in before we got this nice stream.
Blog Talk Radio.
Yeah, that was, you was popping. Everybody was calling into your show. You was building, you was asking the tough questions. That's what it's about, Wiley. Not all of this bull ass. Like if somebody come and they humble you with a nice little cash app, regardless how big or small it is, you understand? That's apology. You understand? That's apology. And you keep holding on to old bones and you serve Jesus Christ, because where's the forgiveness? Where everybody deserves forgiveness and repentance. Move on. All right, stop it. And I feel that you need to respect anybody that's cash apping you. A person came on and said, yo, we don't always get along, but here you go. So go ahead with that. Come on, Bill.
Miss Barbara, but who are you talking about? You double talking. Who put an
AT
address on?
too. You know what? Some days y'all want me to say it, and some days you don't. AT.
But what are you talking about? They just had his name and my name and a title like that. We good. We two men, Miss Barbara. Step aside. Two men talking. You ain't got to defend him here, man.
That's what I'm saying. So
you don't need Miss Barbara. You don't need to defend him.
Hold on. You told people to pull up. You said put on your.
You don't need to pull up. Another man needs to defend them. You're a woman. These are two men.
I need to pull up. Because you said whoever. All right, whoever want to.
You don't need to put Miss Barbara. That ain't your fight. That ain't your fight.
No. Don't get jealous. Don't get
Miss Barbara, that's not your fight.
You said if somebody wanted to defend a blogger, you was talking mess. All right, you was talking mess. And I said, damn, why did I have to miss this line? Because I got my Vaseline on and I'm picking on my peoples and I'm pulling up. You was like, oh, I'm you pulling up the people's house and all of this stuff. Yeah, man or woman, right or wrong, I'm pulling up. Okay? I said what I said. Now I just want you to stop.
Okay, when you pull up and sit down, hit the cash out to Wiley Show 1990. Okay, because you out there pulling up, because we've been doing more lives and we've been on track of doing more lives and stuff like that. But Miss Barbara, you ain't got to pull up.
You asked somebody to pull up on that last video. You said put on your Vaseline and pull up. So don't be telling people to pull up, and then when they pull up.
Yeah, I did say Couture need to pull up for her friend, but them two content creators.
Oh, that's what you was talking about.
I'm just joking, but wait a minute, Miss Barbara. When I say that, I'm a comedian. That's a nice little joke. Pull up for your friend or something like that. Listen, this is a YouTube stream. If you don't want to pull up, that's fine.
I'm making a comedian joke too, because I want us all to get along. You know what I'm saying? I want us to make this money. I want us to have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. You understand? I want us to come up on top. You understand? Because listen what happened with Peach McIntyre. Wiley, she was evicted with 8 kids. No, 9 kids, a set of twins. Evicted. Because she spent all her money going in and out of court. When I tell you, Wiley, right now she's in a mansion. She sold packages, content creators. She posts every 5 minutes on TikTok, YouTube. Everybody that pays, she posts on. That's what I want to see for me and you, and for everybody to get out, to make this money. And make some happiness and be able to donate to one another and help one another. Ain't nobody feeling bad about nobody of needing How many, when I moved from Tompkins County, Ithaca, New York, I held my storage for what? How many years? 4 years. 4 years. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. I lost everything. Go ahead with that, man. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear it. Material things.
Okay, you lost, and now did you gain it all back? What you
No,
lost?
let me tell you something. I lost everything, and this is what happened. My best friend, my carpenter friend that helped me move and everything, broke into my storage and stole some things, right? And I almost literally had a stroke. And that's when, because I was more hurt because this was my friend more than the material stuff. I said to myself, I said, yo, I would never worry about material stuff again in my life. And I would like to, I was talking to myself. I would like to say, Barbara, you mean to tell me you was going to catch a heart attack over some screen TVs and some stuff that got stolen out of storage? Are you serious? Nah, I realized that it was more hurt that my friend did that to me. You understand? And then I'm still paying storage and wind up losing everything because I had beautiful things, because where I lived upstate, they didn't care about material things. All they cared about was a deer and real estate, you know, and a garden. That's how they supported themselves. They had minimum wage jobs and had beautiful homes. Their houses look like mansions, and they only cost in these rural areas like $200,000. And they had minimum wage jobs, and they living like in paradise, you know, upstate New York. That's how it is, you know. So I don't worry about material things. Starting all over again. When I came here, I started hustling this man named Freddie that owned this furniture store. I hustled his ass because I like beautiful furniture, and I hustled him to get my furniture for the cost that he pays the furniture for. And Freddie, okay. So, you know, it's just a lot of trials and tribulations everybody's going through. So what I'm trying to say, nobody's going to judge me, and men, and don't judge me because of what you have. No, that's not it.
Okay. I feel you on that. You and the man bought you the new furniture and stuff like that. I would disown my grandma if she did. LOL. Why not go to a back upstate?
Didn't I tell y'all they blackballed me? Those judges and lawyers, I never would have left upstate. Read the room. I told y'all the name's Judge Rossler. All right, she's a retired judge. I told y'all the judge that's still on the bench, Judge Peacock. I told y'all I shut his big ass head up and had to defend myself when he was a lawyer. They ain't shit. I got some shit to tell. I told y'all that I'm going to expose the fact that they deleted Corey Henderson and others by chasing them all the way to Elmira. I told you I'm on those judges and lawyers and ass because I've been reporting that they've been stealing housing preservation development.
I understand that, Ms. Barbara. Don't do all that cussing now because you ain't been.
I only said ASS. I said it. I mean, I remember when I said it. I'm like, wow, okay. I can't be saying it.
Oh, have mercy. Yeah. You know, we love to have Ms. Barbara on the show. We want to thank y'all. So thank you, Ms. Barbara, for coming on. And you know, tomorrow, you said you're gonna bring your daughter on tomorrow.
I want to get off the avatar. You know what I'm saying? Because
So tomorrow or next week?
I don't know. Like maybe tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, whenever you're ready. You know, you got my number. You can reach out whenever you're ready.
I called you today, and I tried to get you to come on and do a show with me on my page. I actually got your face, me and your face on there. 2 black people that voted for Trump, and I gave them my view. You understand? I gave them my view.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that right now.
No, I'm saying, man. Regardless,
give me a little while before I get into that.
No, look, I still sent you, you know, the link, you know, to hit me up, and you ain't even come on. I was like 2 black. Did somebody say?
Because I was Miss Barbara. You gotta say I was busy doing my own content. I ain't had time to come over there. I was busy.
Yeah, I see. I think you was on. That's when I missed the live when you was telling everybody grease their face and come up and fight.
Yeah, I was busy. You want me to come on your stuff for Right now, I ain't, child. I was busy.
All right, stay
Thank
booked
you.
and busy, Wally. Stay booked and busy. That's what I'm talking about. Don't burn no bridges.
Okay, we
Because you
won't
know
burn
how
our
I
bridges.
got to
Thank you,
see
Miss
you
Bar.
was. Listen, let me tell you the real truth. You know how I got to see you was back on Donut Head channel when he brought you back on his channel. I got to see Wally was back. I was like, oh, see Wally back. I was like, oh, Wally's back. I gotta check Wally out. So don't burn no bridges. I mean, burn that bridge. I mean, put a bomb and then close that bridge. That one with that guy. Close the bridge. Burn the bridge down. That one burned totally down. That's Fort Knox. Kill that bridge. But other bridges, rebuild. People with same minds, not fickle, flip flopping on you. People with same minds. You got some tough, beautiful, faithful monitors. Everybody's the bomb. You know what I'm saying? Prada, the lady that just left. I mean, this is a serious woman, black woman that got your back, Wally. You are truly blessed. Stay blessed, Wally.
Thank you, and thank you for coming on.
All right, babe.
All right. Ooh. Now I gotta put my alarm, set my alarm clock up because we'll be doing a lot of lives, probably tomorrow, and everything. We're gonna sleep. It's only 8:52 here. I just want to thank the viewers for making sure it's possible for me to get a laptop. We to take our show to the next level and everything. So we've been writing down some. I'm not going to share everything with y'all. Only the people that my close people, my inner circle, what we talk. I'm not going to share everything with y'all, but just know we are working on some things. And yes, so if you want to contribute to the show, if you can, if you ain't got it, I understand. We'll definitely do that. If you ain't got it, we understand. Yeah, we can go on Station Head. Yeah, we can go on Station Head. I'm not gonna play any music because I ain't got the money for no music. So I will see y'all on Station Head. We'll definitely get it in over there on Station Head, and we'll definitely dive in and talk to y'all. Okay, and we're gonna be messy on Station Head for a little bit. Don't forget to thank our beautiful monitors. Thank you to the producers of the show for y'all blessings, and y'all can contribute to the show. We have a wish list. You can get the items on there. We really need a webcam. We need shorts, shirt, socks, underwear, and then I need to put some laundry detergent because I gotta clean my clothes. Laundry detergent, but that's something I could just grab from the store. But I could put laundry detergent on there, or I just grab it from the store. So we'll see y'all on Station Head. Actually, let me go ahead on and start the Station Head. Give me a second. Let me start it right now. So y'all know we live on Station Head. It was a good show. Okay, we live on Station Head. Okay. I will see y'all. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first.